Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is December 23rd, 2022. It's funny how it's 3:14 p.m. in the East Coast. Funny how the world works. So, we have another one, just like DJ Khaled always says, another one. Another dead rapper by the numbers in the headlines. This time is the rapper Big Scarr from Memphis, the cousin of Pooh Shiesty. This was the headline that I read earlier today. It says that Memphis rapper Big Scarr reportedly dead at 22. Label head Gucci Man pays tribute. And they're saying that he died from an apparent overdose. Certain articles are not confirming that though, so it's not official. But most of the news sources that I read are claiming that he died from a drug overdose. Just hear that Memphis rapper Big Scarr has died at the age of 22. His label head Gucci Man has revealed. Gucci, who signed Scarr to his new 1017 record label in 2020, shared the news on Instagram Thursday, writing in a post, "This hurt. Miss you." I guess he wanted to write, "I'ma miss you." TMZ has since confirmed Scarr's death, citing law enforcement sources who say the young musician was pronounced dead Thursday with no signs of foul play, per an ongoing investigation. A rep for Scarr did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. No foul play, huh? It really depends on what article you read. But some of them are saying that he died from an overdose, which is rare because most rappers usually get shot and killed, but they chose a different cause of death for this rapper. There's a couple of things that stand out to me, but the one thing that stands out to me the most is the fact that this rapper was related to Pooh Shiesty, another Memphis rapper who's currently in prison right now, serving a 63-month prison sentence. And notice Pooh Shiesty was born November 8th, 1999. And his cousin, who died yesterday, died 44 days after Pooh Shiesty's birthday. And we talk about 44 all the time here. We know the word kill, execution. The term African American is also 44 as well. So dead 44 days after his cousin's birthday, Pooh Shiesty, who is probably the more popular rapper from the two. Also, it's also interesting that Pooh Shiesty was convicted. He was convicted, I believe, last year, but he was sentenced this year on April 20th, and it's been 246 days since the sentencing of Pooh Shiesty. And of course, Catholic Church equals 246. That's another number that we talk about a lot here. But there's some other interesting things about this man's apparent death. He put out two projects. One was called Big Grim Reaper. Came out on April 16th, 2021. And I think he released a sequel this year called Big Grim Reaper The Return. Came out on February 25th, 2022. And it looks like his death is synced up with both of these projects. Notice the first one came out on April 16th, which was the 106th day of the year. And Big Scarr has died exactly 88 weeks after the release of that project. Well, a span of 88 weeks, because he died yesterday. Today is officially 88 weeks. Today's the day that they're reporting the news, by the way. So notice, from April 16th, 2021 to December 22nd, 2022, that was the day he died, yesterday. It's 88 weeks. It's also 616 days. And of course, that's the number of the beast in some biblical terms. A lot of people think that just 666 is the number of the beast, but there's certain biblical scriptures that identify the number 616 as also as being the number of the beast. I mean, just look at the cover of his album. It's the Grim Reaper. And funny enough, he died during Saturnalia, which actually today's the last day of Saturnalia, which is associated with the Grim Reaper. Time and Chronos, Saturn, the keeper of time. But no, so going back to the 88, notice in Gematria Rappers 88, right? He's done 88 weeks after the release of his project, Big Grim Reaper. And the name of the album or project, it has Gematria of 83 and 79, like murder. I wrote 93 here, but it's just wrong. I meant to write 83, so let me just correct that before we proceed. I don't want nobody being misled by a typo. But the name of the project is 83 and 79, like murder. So there it is. So Big Grim Reaper, name of the project, is 83 and 79, like murder. Of course, this rapper was from Memphis, and Memphis also has that 83 gematria. And again, he's dead 88 weeks after he released it. Now, his second project, which was probably the sequel to that album, called Big Grim Reaper The Return, notice it has gematria of 257, just like Blood Sacrifice. And it also has a gematria of 130 in the reverse alphabetical order with the rules of numerology. And Human Sacrifice is 130. And notice the day that they put it out, right? On February 25th. What is that? That's the 56th day of the year. Right? Society of Jesus equals 56. We talk about that number almost every single day. And you know what else is 56? Black Lives Matter. And that seems to be the theme of this man's death, because remember, his first project came out on the 106th day of the year. And his death comes 106 days before his upcoming birthday. Notice here he was born on April 7th in the year 2000. And from his last birthday to his death is 259 days. And from his death to his upcoming birthday is 106 days. And notice Black Lives Matter is 259 and 106. And there's also 56. And think about it, he died yesterday, which was a day with 56 in numerology. And his second project was released on the 56th day of the year. Let's do that again. The second project was released on the 56th day of the year, and his first project was released on the 106th day of the year. Right? This is real simple. Like, you could just look, do a Google search, right? So the first one came out April 16th. Notice it says here, April 16th is the 106th day of the year. And the second one, clear tribute to Black Lives Matter, February 25th, right? So we do February 25th to see what day of the year that is. And you'll notice that February 25th is the 56th day of the year. So his two projects released on the perfect days, right? One on the 106th day of the year, the other one on the 56th day of the year. And like you guys saw, Black Lives Matter is 56 forwards, 106 in reverse. Both his albums come out on the perfect day. And then he's dead 259 days after his birthday and 106 days before his upcoming birthday. And you guys notice Black Lives Matter to the gematria of 259 and 106. And then he died yesterday, was a day with 56 in numerology as well. So a perfect ritual. Synced up with both of his albums. Something we talk about all the time, how, you know, these celebrities, they always die in connection to something that they are remembered for. And, you know, and the obvious is he's dead at the age of 22, in the year 22, on the 22nd day of the month. He died yesterday. And, of course, his name, well, the name of his project is Big Grim Reaper, which equals 79, the 22nd prime number. And, again, murder is also 79, the 22nd prime number. So what about that? Puts out two projects, 56 and 106 all over it. Now, like I said, he was the cousin of Pooh Shiesty, and just happened to die 246 days after Pooh Shiesty was sentenced on April 20th. The Catholic Church number. Now, what's more interesting than that is the fact that he was supposed to go on tour with another rapper from Memphis called Key Glock, and Key Glock's tour is supposed to start on March 5th of the following year, 2023. And this guy dropped dead, Big Scarr. It says he is with special guest Big Scarr, which I guess he won't be the special guest anymore because he's dead now, right? But Big Scarr died 73 days before the start of that tour. How about that? Of course, Sacrifice is 73. So a lot of people were expecting to see Big Scarr at this concert, and they won't be able to see him because he's dead 73 days before. Going back to that 22. Remember, he's dead at 22 on the 22nd day of the month in the year 22, and he was born Alexander Woods. His surname Woods has a gematria of 22 as well. And Woods is also 59 and 76, like Negro Rasta, Slave Blues. The name Scarr is also 59 and 76, the way he spells it with two R's. And his birth name has the gematria of 218, like Death. And it's also 74, like Rapper and Killing and Gematria and Jewish and Occult. You know, we know about the 74 code. A lot of rappers die in connection to the number 74. Like the name Nipsey is 74. I think Tupac Shakur or Tupac is 74. It might be Tupac. The name Tupac is 74. Yeah, the name Tupac is 74. A lot of rappers died connected to that number. Again, Nipsey, 74. Same cipher. All these rappers. And notice the 88, right? Rappers 88. This guy dies 88 weeks after his debut project, Big Grim Reaper. And you know, I when I saw the news yesterday, I knew they was gonna wait till today to break it because his name is 77 and 41. His stage name, Big Scarr, 77 and 41. And they broke the news on the day of 77 and 41 numerology. I learned about his death yesterday through social media. A lot of social media accounts, they posted that he died at the age of 22. But all the big name corporations, all the big name outlets like TMZ, they put out the news today on the 23rd, right? The day was 77 and 41 numerology. All right, let me just show you. Stuff is really simple, and it's like, it's just in your face every time. It's just very difficult to call this a coincidence every single time. And funny, his name is also 139, the 34th problem number. Murder is 34. But you see the 77 and 41? Right? Today's date numerology is 77 and 41. So most likely this is why they're reporting his death today and not yesterday when it actually happened. There it is. December 23rd, 2022. 12 plus 23 plus 20 plus 22 equals 77. And the life lesson number is 41. This is how you calculate the date numerology. 77 forwards, 41 with the rules of numerology. The name Big Scarr. Something I think I forgot to do was I forgot to measure from Gucci Mane's birthday, man. Let me just do that now, because Gucci Mane, of course, the CEO of 1017. So February 12th, Gucci Mane is 42 years old right now. We know what that means. February 12th. Yeah, the pi number, of course. But the rapper died. He died on Gucci Mane's 314th day of his age, or 44 weeks after Gucci Mane's birthday. Now 313, that's the 65th prime. So Gucci Man has that 130 and 86 like Human Sacrifice in his name. 337 to 68th prime. You know what's funny? The name Gucci Man is 50, like circle, and 314 is pi, right? The measurement of pi is. Isn't pi 50? No, I think it's another 50 connection with the pi rituals. Math is 42, like how old Gucci Man is. Mathematics. Mathematics has that 40 like Gucci Man. That's what it is. It's the 40 that connects the math with Gucci Man. Derek put ads on the website now. Okay. Get that money, Derek. So Gucci Man is 40 like mathematics. Math is 42. That's how old Gucci Man is. And of course, he's dead. The rapper's dead on Gucci Man's 314th day of his age, which is connected to pi in circles. Circle is 50 like Gucci Man. So we got a math tribute with this man's death. Saucy Boys. Because usually when they published an article and they reference a song, most likely that song is connected to the death of the rapper. So Saucy Boys has that 38 and 8 and 43 like Killing. And when was that song released? Oh, so Gucci Mane just put out an album, huh? So Icy Boys 22. He put it out on 10/17. That's funny. And people still debate that these people are not doing things by the numbers. He put the album out on October 17th. 67 days? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the missing piece. So look at that. So Gucci Mane puts out So Icy Boys 22 on 10/17/2022, which was this year. And now this rapper's dead 67 days after the release of this project. So Icy Boys 22. So Icy Boys 22. Then the guy who's 22 years old, whose name sums to 22, Woods, is dead on the 22nd of December in the year 22. He's dead 67 days later. Look at that. You could also say 66 days and Number of the Beast is 66. So Icy Boys 22. A 80 song album? What the hell? You put 80 songs in that album. So Gucci Mane releases So Icy Boys, an 80-song album that nearly 4 hours long. How about that? The finale. Funny that song that last album he put out equals 93, and the guy dies during Saturnalia, the Grim Reaper. This he put this out on December 9th on 129 201 the 201 coding. 80 songs. What the hell? How do you have time to record 80 records? I want to see if this is probably connected to Scarface. Let's see. Wow, what are the odds of that, man? Maybe this is a coincidence, but man, Scarface comes out on December 9th, the same day that Gucci Mane put out this project. I mean, maybe that's a coincidence, but the guy's name is Big Scarr, which reminded me of Scarface. And then, wow, look at that. These two projects come out on the same day. This came out in the year 83. Again, Murder in Memphis is 83. The rapper with the scar face, right? Big Scarr, he was named that because he has a big scar on his face, according to TMZ. It says here, as for how Big Scarr got his stage name, he was badly scarred in a scary car accident when he was only 16 years old. With the accident causing him to be thrown through the windshield of his friend's ride, leaving lasting damage. Big Scarr was reportedly shot back in 2020 with a bullet traveling up his spine, and he needed surgery to have his appendix taken out. He was 22. Wow, look at that. Al Pacino's about to turn 83 soon. The most famous movie he's remembered for came out in the year 83. Gotta watch out for Al Pacino in 2023. Scarface has that 56. Let me take a look at the chat, see if you guys notice anything that I might probably missed. What's going on? Open up. How you doing? Let's see. What's going on, Frank the Truth? What's going on, Bronx? This is Danny asks, what do the powers that be gain from these fake deaths? They gain a lot. Besides money and attention, it's also, a energy harvest. He was actually Pooh Shicey's cousin. He could have probably is his brother, but thanks a lot, Randy. Appreciate that. Shout out to Killer Cam. So Danny says there's no way humans are coding all this. Well, yeah, don't underestimate the power of humans. I mean, people are, and technology as well. They are capable of doing a lot of crazy things, especially with the help of computers. Thanks a lot, Ryan Elliott. Thank you. Scarr is also a rifle. Okay. Yeah, so nobody has anything additional. I think we could probably end it there. But the thing to remember about this man's death is how they synced him up with his cousin. He died 44 days after his cousin's birthday. His cousin is Pooh Shicey, who's locked up right now. And 73 days before that Key Glock concert that was supposed to begin on March 5th, and he was supposed to be in it. Of course, Sacrifice is 73. And then the way they coded both of his both of his albums around the number 56 and 106, the Black Lives Matter numbers. Like the first project came out on the 56th day of the year. Actually, the second project came out on the 56th day of the year. The first project came out on the 106th day of the year. And Black Lives Matter forwards is 56, and then reverse is 106. And then he ended up dying in connection to the Black Lives Matter numbers. Died 259 days after his birthday and 106 days before his upcoming birthday, on a day with 56 numerology. So they brought all those same numbers back together with his death. And that's what proves that none of this stuff is an accident. And these people are being murdered. For another 259, Roman Catholicism is 259. Because Memphis is also 106, right? This is a Memphis rapper that 106 days before his birthday. Of course, Black is 106. I Can't Breathe is 106. If I didn't mention something in this video, I probably wrote it down. So take a look at my blog. I don't mention everything that I write here. Take a look at his social media before we finish. 1 million? Oh, because they never used to do it like this. They used to just write 1M. And I'm like, what? They must have changed it around. So he has exactly 1 million followers? What are the odds of that? That must be like off or something. Because how can you have exactly 1 million? That's like too perfect. Yeah, he even has that concert pinned on his Instagram. He died 73 days before. Supposed to start in Atlanta, Georgia. It's too bad. Soul Keeper. He had a song called Soul Keeper. How about that? Oh, and then Gucci Mane puts out an album on October 17th, and his rapper's dead 67 days after Gucci Mane put out that album. The Blood Sacrifice number. Yeah, so another one hits the murder by number list. They're at 22. Somebody says that because there's a picture of him with a puma, that means he died from a puma. I mean, I don't understand how, you think that the stuff that we're showing is something similar to what you just wrote. You know, if you guys choose to be stupid and dumb, I mean, that's on you. But at no point in this video did I say because he's wearing something that's because he died in connection to that. I mean, that's not what we're showing. We're showing how these albums that these rappers are releasing are being put out on the most perfect day and in connection to the most perfect number, and then they're dying in connection to those same numbers. I mean, how is that the same as saying that he's wearing a Puma shirt and he's dying because of a Puma? That's not the same thing. Because you're choosing to be stupid. His first project came out on April 16th. That's the 106th day of the year. His second project, which was a sequel to that project, came out on the 56th day of the year. The value of Black Lives Matter is 56 and 106. I can't make that up. That is not something that I just figured out on my own. That is the math of the letters of the words Black Lives Matter. I mean, gematria is a real thing that you can read about and research. And when you write out Black Lives Matter, those are the values you get. You get 56 forwards and 106 in reverse. How is that the same as saying that somebody's wearing a Puma shirt, he died because of a Puma? That's not what I'm saying in this video. If you choose to be stupid and dumb, that's on you. But that's not what we're showing in this video. We're showing how mathematics has been incorporated into the English alphabet. And they're using this secret code to murder these celebrities. Black Lives Matter also equals 259, right? What are the odds the guy dies 259 days after his birthday and 106 days before his upcoming birthday? Again, the same values of Black Lives Matter. What are the odds? You think it's a coincidence that he dies 44 days after his cousin's birthday when we talk about 44 and killings all the time? We talk about these numbers all the time. I think almost every video that I've done about a rapper, they've quoted the number 44 in it. Like, I'm not saying, Pooh Shiesty has on everybody's shirt and everybody equals this. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not even talking about these people, what they're wearing. I don't care about what they're wearing. I'm simply measuring from the birthdays of the people that these rappers are associated with, like Pooh Shiesty, like Gucci Mane. You read the article, those are the people who they are mentioning in the articles. You just do a Google search for Pooh Shiesty. You'll see it. You'll see it yourself. Look. Look what it says here. Pooh Shiesty, the first thing, Wikipedia, right? Relatives. Big Scarr. His cousin. So that's what we're doing. We're not nitpicking. We're not just saying, let's just measure from a rant like Nicki Minaj or Jay-Z. I'm not picking just any rapper to measure from their birthdays. I'm picking the people these rappers are associated with, like Pooh Shiesty, who is his cousin according to Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? So those of you who choose to be dumb, it's on you, because this stuff goes on every single day. We have over 600 videos on this channel showing the same thing. And I also had another channel that got deleted because I was pointing out the same stuff. I had like 400 videos on my other channel. So I've done over 1,000 videos. I mean, the way I can prove that is if you go to my blog. I mean, just look how many blog posts I have. I used to do a video for every blog post that I used to post. If you notice now, I don't do that much blog posts because I've moved to Instagram. Most of my stuff goes on Instagram now. But going back from 2019 to 2020, I think I put out 1,000 posts just in those 2 years. And I could have did way more, but I just chose not to. This stuff goes on every single day. Like, all these posts are probably coded around the number 44. Like, you type in 44 on my blog, and then you'll see how many stuff comes up. Look. Comedian Teddy Ray. Of course, comedian equals 44. He died 44 weeks after Nick Cannon's birthday. And Wildin' Out is 44, right? DJ K. Slay. It was a 44 in his death. Let's see. Of course, look at this. DJ K. Slay, who was he associated with? He's known for signing Papoose, right? And how old was Papoose when DJ K. Slay died? Papoose was 44 years old. And how many days after Papoose' birthday did K. Slay died? He died 44 days after Papoose' birthday. This is what I'm saying. Like, if you're new here, this is why this stuff doesn't make sense to you because you're new here. But we talk about 44 almost every single time when it comes to the deaths of these celebrities. Papoose is 44, and the guy who signed him is dead 44 days after his 44th birthday. Oh, Lord. You want some more examples? Let's see. Kevin Hart's father. I remember his father and his mother died in Big Jesuit ritual. Oh, yeah. Well, his mother died from cancer, which is 44, and chemo is 44, right? This actress, how old was she when she passed away? Actress and singer Shanka Thakure, 44 years old. I mean, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Look. So this woman, her birthday, September 3rd, 1977. And what date she died? Was it July 21st? Right? The date of news broke? Right? So this is how simple the stuff is, right? So you measure. Look. Her birthday, 9/3. Dead on 7/21. How many days is that? Oh, from her death to what would have been her upcoming birthday, she died 44 days before her birthday at the age of 44. Wow, what a coincidence. What a coincidence. Biz Markie, dead at 57. You guys know how Mario has that song that's a clear. I mean, he clearly just did the song over. You say you just a friend. Oh baby, you. That song was originally by Biz Markie, and the singer Mario did the song over. Right. A lot of people remember that song. It depends how old you were, but if you're younger like me, you probably think Mario did that song because Mario became very popular after he redid that song. But that song is originally from Biz Markie, and when Biz Markie passed away at the age of 57, it was exactly 44 weeks after Mario's birthday. You see what I mean? And this is actually something that I predicted because when they came out with the news that he was sick, I put out a post that says he probably is going to make it. He's not going to make it to his 58th birthday because Marquis is 57, just like hospice care. They came out with an article that says that he was in hospice care. I think this was it right here. Hip-hop art icon Biz Markie, alive and in hospice care. After reports, he passed away at the age of 57. So they came out with rumors saying that he died at 57, but those were all a lie, right? But when this article came out, I put out a video, which is still on my channel. You can look it up. I said he's gonna die at 57 because I noticed the gematria of his name equals 57. So, and that's exactly what happened. Just weeks later, another headline came out. This headline came out: Biz Markie dead at 57, and he put this article out 44 minutes after the hour, and he died 44 weeks after Mario's birthday. The guy who redid his song, and the name Biz is 44. See? So many stuff, man. We'll be here all day, man. That number is the number when it comes to ritual killings. Well, along with the number 38 as well. All right? So, again, choose to be stupid if you want, We're not talking about what they're wearing. I don't care about their Puma shirt and none of that. That's not what we're showing. We're showing a very systematic pattern that goes on all the time with these rappers and celebrities. That's funny. Somebody wrote one hit wonder equals 57. Well, you could probably say Biz Markie was a one hit wonder, but he did have other records. I mean, I don't like calling people idiots. I just think that there's people who are just not aware. An idiot would be somebody who's aware and then decides to troll anyway. Now that's when you become an idiot. All right, so I'll leave it there. Rest in peace to Big Scarr and all these other rappers and celebrities that are probably gonna die before the year's over, because there's still another 8 days left in the year, right? The winter solstice is taking out a lot of people before the new year. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so take care, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.